Hey there, welcome to the locker room. Coach Arias here. Today's message is, what's the game? What's the rules? What's the game? What are the rules? I see people all the time in this game of life play a game and they get upset by what the rules are. We can't be mad at the rules if you choose to play that game. If I choose to play checkers, I can't be upset that it's not chess. If I choose to play football, I can't be upset that they're tackling me and hitting me when I chose to play that game. When you choose to play business, and I'll just use specifically in my business, in the first 3 to 5 years, there's a certain level of hours, there's a certain level of grind, depending on your talent level and experience, that it's going to take to get you to where you need to be. I can't be mad at the rules. Those rules ain't personal. It's not personal to me, it's not personal to anybody else. It's personal to the game that you chose and we chose to play, that are introduced to us before we ever play. Before we ever play checkers, we know what it comprises of. We know what the rules are. Before we ever jump into business, you pretty much know the rules. Don't get mad at the rules when you're in the middle of the game and you start losing. Part of the game of business is you got to, especially in leadership, you got to be able to handle stress. That's part of the game. You have to adapt it. You have to adopt it. You have to be okay with it. You have to have an outlet. There has to be ways, but it's part of the game. Part of handling that is part of the game. Part of being a great quarterback in the NFL and the Super Bowl. People all want to be the game-winning NFL Super Bowl winning quarterback. Everybody wants to be the starting wide receiver that catches the touchdown pass to win the game, but they're under an extreme amount of stress. There's 80,000 fans. There's millions and millions and millions of viewers. They got to be able to handle stress, just like we do in business if you want to be great. Relationships. There's a certain amount of time that has to be put into building relationships if you want to be great in leadership. Time out of the office. I didn't make up the rules. I just play by them. There's constant change, constant learning, constant growing. You can't be grown up ever. You have to always be growing up, always getting better. I didn't make those rules. That's just part of the rules if you want to be successful at this game that we play. So in the midst of all that grind, one of the next messages going to be on how to balance some of those things. But I'll tell you one thing. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And the beautiful thing is, you don't even have to play the game. We all know the rules before we get into the game. So let's make sure that we know what the game is that we're playing. And if it's business, there's a set of rules that come with those games, with that game. And you can play by those rules. You can be a Christian by those rules. You can be a great husband following those rules, great dad. You can do it all. You just got to put it in your schedule and balance it. And don't hate the player, hate the game. So what's the game? What's the rules? And if you know the game and you master the rules, we'll be on our way to living our very best life. Thanks for joining me this week in the Locker Room Gang. Looking forward to seeing you all next week.